This is Gold Rush in a Rush, and we're recapping Season 4, Episode 2, Learning Curve. In this episode, we'll see 16 minutes of Team Hoffman, 13 minutes of Dakota Fred, 11 minutes of Parker Schnabel, and 6 minutes of previews and recaps. So what happened? Running short of funds, Parker needs to find gold now, but his test holes only show a few flakes. Real miner Tony Beats arrives to advise Parker to dig in an old creek bed where test pans show good results. 2 hours later, Parker abandons real miner Tony Beats' plan and instead digs in an area where the ground is not thawed. When real miner Tony Beats returns, he is surprised to see Parker abandon his original plan. After Parker acknowledges he doesn't know what he's doing, he recruits former Hoffman team member Greg Remsburg to help them get back on track. At the end of the first day, 12 feet down, they hit gravel. Fred returns to pumping out the glory hole, but Dustin heads to the mountains to Cahoon Creek in the hopes of opening a new claim. The only way to get equipment to the location is by helicopter, and in pieces, so Dustin locates the equipment needed from family friend Kenny. Fred believes there is too much snow at Cahoon Creek and puts Dustin in charge of draining the glory hole. We watch as an excavator slowly lowers a pump into a hole as the ground gives way all around. Only with the careful skill of Fred is the pump properly lowered, and by the end of the night, the glory hole has been drained. Todd returns to his claim only to find it has been mined illegally while he was away, which is surprising apparently because months earlier Todd had politely asked the illegal miners to go away. With their best location gone, the crew wanders slowly through the jungle panning creeks to find nothing. To save their mining season, Todd buys 5 off-road motorcycles to better traverse the jungle. But can they get the newly bought motorcycles to the transport landing in time, or will they have to spend the night in an uncharted jungle? No, they can't get there in time. They are late, but they get to transport their bikes anyway. The next day on their motorcycles, they are amazed to find that the jungle contains trees, which sometimes makes areas impassable. Using chainsaws to clear the way, they pan the first creek and discover nothing. A mile down the road, they find another creek with nothing. 4 miles deeper, they find gold in their pan, double anything they ever found in the Klondike. Moments later, they transport all their trucks and equipment miles into the jungle, even though the area was previously only accessible by off-road motorcycles equipped with chainsaws. Todd reveals this spot is their one chance, and after 3 months of preparation, they are finally ready to mine. And they will begin, just as soon as they set up the wash plant, dig their ponds, and ready their pumps. Best lines. Stranded on the outskirts of a lawless mining town. A different ball game. Too late to turn back now. Learning the hard way. To avoid colossal failure, Todd Hoffman needs to find gold now. Tune in next week when we're virtually assured to see all 3 teams face an unforeseen circumstance which may end their mining season for good.